All right, I want to talk about something real quick. I'm not going to make this long. I want to talk about psychology. You hear about this so often in the social media space. Trading is 80% psychology, 20% strategy. And what a lot of new traders get caught up in is they tend to focus so much on psychology. And I went down this trap. When I started to trade, I began to look at all these podcasts because naturally when you hear so much how important, everyone talks about how important psychology is in trading. And when you're a new trader, when you hear the stats of psychology is 80%, trading is 80% psychology, what you tend to do is focus so much on psychology because if it's such a massive part of trading, why wouldn't I focus in on it first? Right? You don't want to do that. Because in order for you to focus in on psychology, you have to be able to apply it to something. You have to have an edge to apply the psychology to. If you do not have an edge, that psychology is useless. I don't care. You can have the best psychology in the world. You could be the most disciplined person in the world. If you do not have an edge in the market, it doesn't matter. The psychology does not matter. Right? You need to first have an edge. Build a strategy. Backtest the strategy. Forward test the strategy in a simulator. Then, after you've proven yourself with the strategy, then you can focus on psychology so that you can stick to the strategy. And right, what intermediate and advanced traders tend to do is after a losing day, you take a step back and you look at your losing day or losing trade and you begin to ask yourself, why did I have a losing trade? Why did I have a losing day? Did I follow my plan? Did I get pissed off about something and so I revenge traded? I went on tilt. I over traded. I moved my stop. There's so many things that can go wrong in a trade. You can have a perfect system. You can have a system that works, but the smallest thing, your emotions can get in the way. And what I'm getting at is, in order for you to be able to apply psychology to trading, you need to be able to apply it to an edge. Without that, you can't apply it to anything. That's the equivalent of buying, say, rims for a Ferrari that you don't own. Like, what are you doing? You don't... What are you buying these wheels for? You don't have a Ferrari. Why would you buy Ferrari wheels? And so you can't put it on, you don't have a Ferrari to put it on, which is the same. You get what I'm getting at, right? Is you need to have an edge to apply the psychology to. So if I can save some new trader from not focusing in on psychology first, that's later on down the road. When you've already kind of built an edge and have a system, then you can focus on psychology. But in the meantime, if you're still strategy hopping from one and you're trying to figure out a strategy that you like, that maybe that works for you, if you're still trying to figure out a strategy, you should not be focused in on psychology. That should be later on down the road. First, focus in on finding a strategy and using that strategy, and then you begin to look at psychology. Why psychology? To be able to follow your strategy. There's so many things that can go wrong. Of you wake up and you're sick. You wake up and somebody pissed you off on the way to work. That can affect your trading. And so that's like what I'm getting at is psychology is more of an intermediate to advanced level of trading. When you're still a beginner and you haven't found a strategy, don't focus in on psychology yet. Don't waste your time because you need to first find an edge to be able to apply the psychology to. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. If you have a comment, you could leave a comment. But I just wanted to say that because I feel like so many traders talk about it, but nobody says, especially to new traders, that be careful. Don't focus in on this. First, figure out your edge. Then you can start focusing in on psychology. So if you have a comment, post it down. I'll answer your questions. But other than that, I will see you on the next one. I live stream every day at 9:30, so you can hop in, ask me questions. I'll be there every day on YouTube and TikTok. So other than that, take it easy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.